Alright, what's up, y'all? This might be a short stream, but I'm gonna start a new career on hard mode and basically see how far I can get before, I don't know, I completely crash and burn, literally, or like rage quit and, you know, get upset by it. So I'll start a new game. It's gonna be on hard career mode. Like, once I get going, I'll try to explain my thought process on things, and I may use this footage that I'm making to like make long form videos. I don't know. Let's just call it a live stream run, and it's going to be hard mode. And the thing about hard mode is that there's no do-overs. So there's no revert to launch pad. There's no, oh, that was just a simulation, it didn't count. None of that kind of stuff. So, anywho, I'm gonna try to take probably a cautious approach and see how far I can get in hard career mode here on Kerbal Space Program. The first thing to do is get some contracts. The first contracts. All right. Obviously, need 10 science to unlock these two. So we're gonna do that the safe way. Got a couple mods installed, not anything that changes anything. I got Kerbal Engineer, basically gives you flight data. Alright, so we'll just call this the Science Pod. Just gonna get some runway science. Alright. Crew report, mystery U, ×2. Little EVA report, and we're good. So that's our first. We get all our money back because we recover it. I can use that. I think I got 6 science. Where's the thermometer? The thermometer's here, so I can go ahead and research this, get that new facility. Then I can go to the runway. Basically, and just load my science pod. Science stuff. That's it. All right, so that'll give us enough to get the next science node to like build somewhat decent rocket that's somewhat safe. So safety is key. I know it's like the opposite of like Kerbal Spirit, but safety is key in a hard mode run. Otherwise, you basically lose the money that you spent on the rocket, and you have to grind, and that sucks. So the next thing we're going to go for is survivability, just for the heat shield. And then general rocketry, advanced rocketry. That's the plan. So we'll do a little sounding rocket here. Now I like to do two canisters for each biome, because you get like, you only get like a percentage of the science. Make sure I'm not blocking the door. That's like a easy way to get tripped up. Alright, let's get some thermometers. The idea is I'm getting a couple thermometers here because I plan to be flying over Kerbin and also splash down. So I'm going to have 2 goo canisters for the water, 2 for the air, 1 thermometer each for those biomes. Again, cheap as possible. All I don't need overkill. I just need to get up in the air and splash in the water. How much these fins cost? That's the question. Oh, almost nothing. Okay. Go ahead and do 4. Alright. 2. Wait a minute. Oh, thermometer would block the door. That's not good. Because we got to get out to the EVA, right? Alright, I think we're in good shape here. This is going to be our first actual flight. 784 Delta V. Oh, I should have got an extra thermometer for launch pad. I'm going to go ahead and just take that now so I don't forget. I'll go ahead and recover, and then I'm just going to relaunch. You got to get every scrap of science you can. Alright, so I got all my money back. There we go. Alright, let's go. Alright, I just got to make it into the water. That's the plan. But let me make sure my staging is correct. Pull up. Yeah, we're good to go. This will be my flying mystery goo. Go ahead and get that. Flying crew report. I'm flying. Parachute. I think we're gonna get into the water. Perfect. Already getting some money over here from the world first milestones, a little bit of research, etc. Alright, so some water measurements. Water. Sure. Now what we need to do is EVA. EVA report here, and take the crew report out, go back in, take a water crew report, and there we go. That should be a good amount of science for what it is. Okay. I've got a decent amount of money now. Started at 10K, now we're at 58K money. And 30 science. Alright, so what did I say? We need survivability, because we are going to want the heat shield. To get... All about safety, yeah. And we also get the Presmap barometer. Let's get most science. Okay, so we only need 5 more science to get that. ahead and get the runway pressure, so I don't forget. Yep, 2.2 science for free. So now we're at 17 cents. All right, cool. Wait a minute. Oh, it costs money. Okay, yeah. So when you unlock a node, it actually costs money too on hard mode. Oh, where'd my money go? Okay, so we're gonna just call this the S1 rocket, whatever. Now, the goal of this one is upper atmosphere, and then perhaps a different biome on landing. So first off, we need a few barometers. Pick them on the back here. Thinking 4. Do 5 just to be safe, because we're going to do launch pad, flying up, flying high, and then wherever we land. So what's that, 4? 4. Okay. I'll go ahead and get a heat shield too, just for stability purposes. And I'm gonna do multi-stage here, just to make sure I get high enough. Wings are cheap. All right. Are we looking good? I think so. All right, we're going to the upper atmosphere, and then we're gonna try to land. I'm gonna go like north, so I land on land somewhere, grassland or something like that. Go ahead and hit save on the rocket. About the S1. Okay. And wait, we don't have thermometer. Yep. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna launch. I'm gonna. Oh, I need a launch pad pressure. 2.2 science. Then we're gonna turn north once I get to like a. Should the staging's correct, 100 meters a second or so. I'll turn north. Oh dang! That's too many fins. I can't steer it. Okay, yeah, the fins are keeping me from being able to turn. Oh, we're getting Kerbal-y. This might be a fail here, guys. Yep, now I'm rocketing to the ground. I'm gonna have to probably abort this. Yeah, that was a failed launch. Okay. Slow down enough. There we go. Alright. Bummer. Let's get a pressure while we're flying, at least. We can get a water pressure, so at least we get something out of this. Oh, this might be shores. Landing at the beach. Oh, that's our first 2-bar mission. So there you go. Too many fins. Lesson learned. Cannot turn. So I could probably turn with 3 or 4 fins, but having the 8 fins was overkill. Too much stability. And should have watched that crash. Yeah, flying over Kerbin's shores. But we might get a new biome here. If this is shores, then I'll at least get some science out of it. Yep. So that's cool, at least. Not complete waste. Okay. Did I get the temperature? Crew report, EVA, the science dance. All right, there we go. Cover. Okay, we're at 30. Okay, cool. So I can unlock another node. Let's see here. Escape that. I'm gonna go ahead and accept that. I need some stuff here, so we're going to escape the atmosphere. I'm not going to select orbit yet because I don't think we're quite ready for that. This is kind of an easy one. It's not really that useful, but could make a... Yeah. I can just test this right at the launch pad. Contract complete. Alright. So what we're going to do is make this bottom... No, we're going to make... Yeah, it's going to be a weird rocket because it's going to have liquid fuel at the bottom, but... Yep, that's definitely enough. Thrust to weight ratio is... Okay, yeah, 2.3. That's good. Alright, so let's put... This should actually be easy to turn because I got the swivel engine. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to go back to the original plan, turn north, but I'm going to try to get to the upper atmosphere, which is like 20,000 meters, something like that. Here we go. Hit save. Very weird rocket. Normally you don't do it that way, but the liquid fuel stuff is kind of more expensive, so I'm just not going to waste money. I'm just going to use the solid on top. But since I have the quest to test the engine, I got to start with the engine on the launch pad. All right. Run test. All right, contract complete. Got my money. We're going to start turning. Go this way. It looks more... looks more mountainous. Now we're going to lose stability. I'm going to activate the solid rocket booster here in a minute. Ah, shit. Staging was off. Here we go. Might even go to space. That'd be kind of cool. We gonna do it? Yeah, we made it to space. Cool. That'll be good science. So I'm gonna keep the mass on me here, going through the atmosphere, because it helps your like terminal velocity. I don't know what you call it. Okay, we're in the upper atmosphere. We're gonna start doing experiments. I'm only gonna take one mystery goo when I get to space. Should I go ahead and do the crew report? Yeah, because I'm going to be in space a lot, but upper atmosphere maybe not so much. And go ahead and decouple. Okay, we are in space. The instrument reads 0, as if we were in a vacuum. Okay. Space mystery goo. 6 signs. Space temperature. Alright. We got everything. Yeah, it's rover grassland, so that'll be a new biome when I land. That's why I saved a new canister. You're in space. There's our rocket booster. Alright. Back in the upper atmosphere. Time accelerate. Oh, we're in the mountains now. Watch the booster hit. It's way down there. Long way to the ground. We're good, so we'll get some science from the mountains, which it finally hit. Finally crashed. There it goes. It was the booster and the decoupler hit separately. We're on the edge of the mountains. That's cool. Hopefully I don't roll too much when I land. Ability assist. Alright, we are good. Let's do pressure in the mountains. Mystery goo in the mountains. 1.8 science. EVA. We need to do mountain temperature. We need an EVA report. Take the crew report out. Temperature in the mountains. Oh, I got upper atmosphere and space. Oh, I know what to do. You can just take the data out. Take the data. Board. Log temperature in the mountains, 1.4 science. I don't know if I get the pressure. Anyway. Okay. We are good to recover. We got a bunch of world first. Altitude record. Oh yeah, we got to space. Yep, perfect. Cover vessel. We got a ton of science. Ooh, and a decent chunk of money. Alright. So I think my plan, I'm going to do a launch pad upgrade first, but not right now. And then you got to do the astronaut complex because you need to be able to do EVAs in space and stuff like that to use the old Science Junior. You need to have an EVA to really use it. But we need to get to advanced rocketry for orbit. This is your techno that really lets you basically easily get to orbit, which we'll probably do on the next mission. So what do we need to think about this? If we get this and upgrade the launch pad, we can probably get a moon flyby. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Like just thinking this through. Okay, so my next mission can be an orbit mission. Let's go ahead and get that contract. Is there anything here that's useful for a mission? See, you'd think these like test the parachute and stuff would be easy, like easy money. Look at all that money, but the problem is you got to be a certain altitude and a certain speed, and sometimes it can be difficult, like, to plan your whole mission around meeting those requirements, and it's just find it grindy. Anyway, let's go to the moon, or good orbit. I know how to build a decent orbiter with this level of tech. Let's make sure we got the heat shield. Whole crap ton of science stuff, which is fine. Dude is this guy and carrier engine. That right there gives you a good 2100 Delta V. Then 3 of these bad boys. And a swivel. Then, oh, I don't have the side couplers yet. Okay. Much weight. Okay. I'm only at 12.5. I can go up to 18, which means I can put a little solid rocket booster just to give us a little helping hand. Yeah. Okay, so let's look at thrust weight ratios. They're all over 1, which is the important part. It's better to have 2, but, you know. You're working with what you're working with. Alright, we'll call this the S2 rocket. This is an orbiter. Okay. My staging correct? Looks good. All kinds of science crap on here. I might be able to actually, you know what? I'm gonna put another thermometer because I might actually be able to get the high above Kerbin. That's not what I wanted. The high above Kerbin zone, above 2,500 kilometers or 250 kilometers. Sorry. Okay. And go. We're going to orbit, boys. All right. It's crazy. The Delta V of the Terrier engine is only 500 on the surface. It's like 2,100 in space. Okay, anyway. 3, 2, 1, blast off. Like I say, this is just to get us off the launch pad. But generally, when you get to somewhere between 50 and 100 meters a second, you're going to want to start doing a slight turn. Like that. Well, hopefully that doesn't damage my facility. Oh my god. It could, actually. Oh. I don't know. It might damage the launch pad, to be honest with you. Trying to keep going mostly up and not so sideways yet, but once I get to like 15-20K, we're going to be cruising sideways for sure. Start. Following our prograde node here to kind of like make a gentle turn. Hitting max Q right now. Alright. Our apparatus is almost where it needs to be. Put it at about 77, 78. There we go. We'll go ahead and drift up there. We still got 1700 Delta V to play with, but the engine's more efficient in space. I usually fire it up when I'm about 30 seconds away from the apoapsis. Go ahead and I'm going to time accelerate a little bit. Just bring it to what? Yep. So 30 seconds out, that's when I'll start blasting. 32 seconds. There we go. Actually, what I should have done is looked at how long it would take to burn a fuel and kind of cut that in half. So I'd spread it over the apoapsis point. Yeah, we're breaking golden for orbit here. I don't exactly remember what the orbital velocity has to be, but somewhere around like in the low 2000s, if I remember right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and push my apoapsis height up to like 300. Yeah, there we go. So now I can get both space and high in space, right? So I'll go ahead and get whenever to get my second goo canister space, there's a little bit of science. Space pressure, okay, we already got that. Space temperature, already got that. I will get the high in space crew report. Thanks, so I don't even need any science. Oh yeah, just the one goo canister from low in space. Okay, let's zoom out. So here's our orbit, basically. And over here will be considered high in space, which is a different science zone. And fast forward to it. Alright, we're We're now high in space. 9 science. The other half. Temperature high in space. 7 science. Pressure high in space. End science. Crew report. High in space. 4 for life. This is mega science. Now we pretty much farmed this out. Obviously, we still need to do EVA reports everywhere, but the problem is you got to upgrade the astronaut complex to get that. Okay, so now that I'm here, I can go ahead and lower my apoapsis, and my periapsis, I'm sorry, so that basically re-enter the atmosphere. So I'm thrusting retrograde. I'm gonna put about, I don't know, 40, let's do 30,000. There we go. Then fast forward to it. There's nothing else to get up here. Alright, we are back in the atmosphere. We do need to spin around. We don't burn our parachute off. I'm going to go ahead and hold on to the engine and tank until we get to 30,000. Then I'm just going to burn all the fuel and then dump it. Oh, cool. Maybe I'll get desert. I'm not going to fly past the desert, I guess. If I see any indication of like losing control and stability of the vessel, I'll definitely decouple the engine and just go in pod return mode. Okay. I'm just gonna start blasting the engine. Alright, you served us well. Now we're in free fall here. I was kind of hoping we could get on the desert, but it looks like we're may fly past it into the water. There's a pyramid temple complex somewhere down here. It's like an Easter egg. Remember where? That might be it. I don't know. Oh, we may be good. What if I land in that little pond? Get some sweet, sweet desert science. Oh yeah, good. think I can get the temperature flying over the desert. Yep. Doesn't work for pressure. No, 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 no. That's only for the thermometer. All right, and touchdown. Okay, temperature at the desert. Pressure at the desert. Ooh, canister at the desert. Air report at the desert. I don't think a spacesuit was entirely necessary to get here, was it? Depends which way you go. Take that data, go in, crew report, and recover. Nice. All right, 94 science. Oh, there's my booster that fell down. It didn't. I guess it didn't explode or something. Or there's debris of it. Okay, 94 science. Ooh, got tons of money. Yeah, we can go to the moon now. On the next stream, we will go to the moon because I'm going to end this stream here. Let's go ahead and get some science. Thing is, you can't use that. Well, the battery might be useful if we're going to the moon. Heavy rock. Well, thing is, heavy rocketry is not probably worthwhile until you get the big fuel tanks. But I could also get that. Ooh, that's a good fuel tank for a moon mission. But I do need the side couple. I need a little more science, I think, to go to the moon. Like 14 points of science. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I'll start it again on the next stream. Later.